Ryan, we live in a advertiser's paradise. That's what they say. I think there was a rap song about that at some point. But you're every day you're surrounded by ads, whether it be on the highway or most notably on your phone, on your technology, on your devices. It's been kind of a big issue of the last, I don't know, decade. You get it. You
10
get
years.
the gist. Now, I think we may have just taken the next step into advertising. And frankly, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with it. The other day, and by other day, I mean probably a month or two ago, got an ad scrolling through Instagram. And it started out with, I don't even remember what the ad is for, frankly, but it started out, it's like, Nathan. I'm like, whoa. Slow down. I mean, talk about a scroll stopper. That is frankly concerning. I am worried that we're at the state where you can now target ads to specific people, to specific characteristics, where you're just kind of having a conversation with someone. Like, Ryan Hruby. I see you're looking at this right now, and I also see you're at the Legends Outlet Mall. And I just wanted to let you know you can stop by Nike. You'll get a 15% discount. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Wow. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Frankly, I think this is, forget the metaverse, forget that. I am concerned about people saying my name on advertisements.
The advertisement verse. The adverse. Something like
that. The adverse.
Yeah.
I am adverse to the adverse.
I am adverse to the Yep.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So glad to have you with us again on this Wednesday morning or whenever you're listening to us. It's a great day to be listening to 3 a.m. in the afternoon.
Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day in the 3 a.m. neighborhood. But yeah, did your high school / middle school / elementary school ever say that? Like, it's a great day to be a insert mascot here?
Yes.
Yeah. I figure it's time to bring it back. That got me hyped. I was like, you know what? It is a great day to be a Jaguar. It is.
Do you remember is that your middle school mascot, Jaguar?
No, it's not. We also did in high school. It's a great day to be a Gator. Anyway, it really is a great day to be listening and also recording at this 3 a.m. in the afternoon episode 7. So thanks for being with us once again. Ryan, just getting right into it. You've been, as that one song says, I've been everywhere, man. You were kind of embracing that this past week, going on a little vacation, if I'm not mistaken. How was it?
Yeah, I was. It was quite the journey. And I want to say 18 hours.
Okay.
To
round trip
get where?
Or
no.
Oh,
one.
My goodness.
That's we stopped. We took stops.
Sure.
It wasn't just a straight 18 hours,
It's probably healthy, yeah.
Yeah. We started from the Big O, Omaha.
Right.
And just straight shot all the way to Chicago.
Chi-town.
You been to Chicago before?
I have, yeah. I went last May or something like that.
All right. It hasn't changed a lot since then.
Sure, probably.
That's about 8 hours, I think, to get to Chicago from Omaha.
Checks out.
And then another 10 hours all the way to good old Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo.
You been to Buffalo?
No,
probably
never
say
have.
no.
Can't say. Beautiful city. Probably. You tell me.
Maybe. We didn't really stick around that much.
Sure. Sure.
The hotel was in Buffalo, but the target, if you will, was Niagara Falls.
Okay. So not the shopping center.
No,
we're talking about an aim kind of target.
Yeah.
Sure. And destination.
It was quite the destination. I've got quite a bit I wanted to touch on about it, but
sure.
I didn't know this before arriving there, but apparently Niagara Falls is not one big waterfall. Okay. There's like 3 waterfalls.
Sure. And that's the pluralization.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Not really, because each of the 3 waterfalls also is plural. So
okay. I guess because the water is falling. The water falls. Yeah. It's a verb, actually.
Water does fall at Niagara Falls.
So does Niagara.
75,000 gallons per second.
No way.
2 of them. The other one's like a lot more. I don't remember.
That's probably more water than I've drank in the past week. Probably. Who knows though? Hard to say.
Maybe.
It's got maybe. It's got an impressive consumption, right? For sure.
Sure. So, yeah, the 3 waterfalls. There's Horseshoe Falls, which is like the biggest one. Maybe probably the one you've seen in photos. Maybe if you've ever seen a photo.
Yeah, probably.
But that's the one that like half of it is on Canada's side, the other half is on America's side.
Sure.
Also, it goes by Canadian Falls, which I think is a little bit of a misrepresentation.
Yeah, I think you probably need to take that back right now, or we're going to invade. Okay. Yep.
And then the other one is American Falls. So let's go.
Oh, okay.
And
we got something.
But that one's all the way on our side. So I feel like
we have the rights. We have the rights to that.
And then the third one is, I think, Bridal Veil Falls, maybe? Pretty sure.
All right. No country affiliation.
No.
Sure.
They got tired. They ran out of countries.
Yeah. They could have come up with a third nation.
Yeah.
But fair enough.
But have you heard of the story of like people going over in barrels? Did we talk about that?
I feel like I had a picture book of presidents back in the day of William Taft going over Niagara Falls in a barrel, but I think that is completely inaccurate. So
sure, I don't know if you ever. I don't think the Secret Service would allow that.
Probably not. But you never know. They were a little bit more loose back then.
So I learned the Horseshoe Falls, which is the biggest one, is actually the one you're most likely to survive if you go over in a barrel, or even no barrel. Apparently, some little kid fell all the way down and survived.
What a prankster!
Badly injured. I'm pretty sure.
Yikes!
I don't know that was on purpose. I don't think so. But
okay.
The other 2, there's like jagged rocks at the bottom, and 100% fatality rate.
Oh, okay. They never lost. That is brutal.
Undefeated. But
nice. Well, I'm glad that they shared that information with you. Say, hey, if you're going to do it safely, do it responsibly.
On the Horseshoe Falls, where you might survive. Yeah,
exactly. That's a pretty kind of progressive stance right there.
Yeah, okay. And we actually, there's this little thing you can do. It's called Cave of the Winds. Even though there was no cave. I mean, there was a tunnel that there was an elevator and a tunnel, and then you walk out of the tunnel and you're outside again. So it wasn't a cave at all, really. But it's like this little deck at the bottom of the American and Bridal Veil Falls that you can walk on. And it says like 100% chance of precipitation. So you're getting wet. You're getting wet walking on this. And yeah, there's this kind of zone down there called the hurricane zone.
Okay.
Apparently, the way it was described to me is that it has like the same force as like a Category 1 hurricane.
Oh, wow.
Standing in it. So, you know me, Daredevil over here. I'm going into the hurricane zone.
Yeah.
We're wearing these ponchos.
Yeah.
I've got this yellow poncho on, but then the way that the water is like crashing down on me, it takes the plastic of the poncho and like basically similar to how it says on plastic bags, don't leave near small children. The poncho sort of like wrapped over my face, and I started almost suffocating for like 5 or so seconds before leaving the hurricane zone. It was really cool. This is my
sign. I need to get out.
It was really cool. Probably the coolest thing in nature I've ever seen.
Really?
And I live in Nebraska, so
that's saying a lot. Saying a lot. I've seen planes. I've seen tornadoes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow. I mean, I've lived through a tornado watch. It gets crazy. Wow, that is exciting. I mean, especially the added exhilaration of, a little bit of pseudo waterboarding.
You don't think you're gonna suffocate down there. But
yeah, you really don't.
The biggest danger is probably drowning, or maybe concussive force.
Okay.
Suffocation's not really up there.
Right.
So
right.
that was cool. Yeah, the other thing that we did was this ferry kind of takes you near the Horseshoe Falls. It's called Maid of the Mist because there's a lot of mist. Yeah, have you
in the air? Yeah, it kind of falls down, water vapor. You know how it'd go.
All that stuff.
Yeah, I think that was in The Office, right? Maybe you don't
Probably.
know.
I think so.
I think on the wedding episode.
Yeah.
They got the blue ponchos.
That. Yes,
right?
Yeah, it was.
There we go.
It was the blue ponchos.
Excellent.
These ones had like little straps they could pull to like.
To inflate, like on an airplane.
That would be really cool, but no. Like the straps to like tighten the poncho around your head.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't really work. But I think that would have been better for the other ride. Or the
probably,
other,
wish I had those ponchos.
The Cave of the Winds.
I was hoping it was either inflate or kind of like pull the strap and like a parachute comes up and you fly away. That also would be fun. But so if you had to rank Maid of the Mist versus Hurricane Alley or Hurricane Cave of the Winds.
Cave of the Winds. Yeah. I would say, I don't know. I would say Cave of the Winds was more enjoyable, mainly because, I don't know, like on the boat, you kind of just ride the boat over there, turn around, and then ride back.
It's
so it's like,
this is
fun. You get wet, but it's not really anything special, in my opinion. Cave of the Winds, at least, you're
in the thick of it.
You're in the thick of it. There's no, hiding, I guess.
Yeah, you're also doing, you walk a little bit more. You're kind of doing more of the work rather than just kind of.
Oh, and we did a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Quick side note. During this entire trip, I think I've walked the most in a span of like 4 days than I ever have in my life.
Nice.
Like, pretty sure Saturday and Sunday, I walked like 5 miles each that day. And then Monday, Tuesday, 10 miles each those days. Which I think that's a lot of miles for a day.
I think, let's see.
I'm not really.
You said that's a total of 25 miles. Am I right in that?
No, 30.
No,
but
30? Did you say 2 days on the 5 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely did. All right. Well, either way, that's still more than a marathon. So not bad.
Hey, I ran a marathon, walked a marathon in 4 days. I mean,
depends on the pace. So. It was a slow pace, but I ran it, you can say. We took breaks for sure.
4 days time, so that's got to be something.
That's shorter than I've ever walked a marathon, probably, or ran a marathon.
Yeah.
I probably haven't ever done that as fast. So kudos to you.
Yeah. So that was kind of there's the two attractions there, I guess. There's also like an observation tower where you can go up, and this is kind of where you can see a few cool things. There's at night fireworks for one.
Whoa! Every night?
And I'm not sure, but the night that we were there were fireworks. I'm pretty sure it's every night.
That's crazy.
And then they also shine like spotlights, multicolored, onto the waterfalls and like light them up different colors. That was also cool. I'll try to include some pictures in the YouTube video for anyone that's interested, because it was pretty cool. Especially the fireworks. We're talking about fireworks again, but
big fireworks pod for sure.
The thing about these fireworks were, usually when you watch them, you're like watching them. You have to look up to see them,
right?
But these are being launched from like the bottom of the gorge, kind of, and you're on the observation tower. So when they explode, you're like horizontal to them, basically.
Yeah, you're at eye level.
You're at eye level, and it makes for a kind of a cool effect where it kind of it seems like the explosion is like coming towards you, which sounds bad.
it's really fun. We did hit the deck a couple times.
Terrifying. And but it was a cool experience. And then they had some waterfall themed fireworks, if that makes sense. But fireworks that kind of looked like water falling. if you will.
Sure. That's fun.
But that wasn't the most exciting thing about the observation.
Not even. Okay.
Tower. So we kind of got up there a little early one of the days. We were there for 2 days, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And just camped out on the observation deck. Now we came back and we were just kind of standing around. I think we were just up there to kind of take some pictures. And I feel something. I don't know what it is, but I feel something.
Is that patriotism? Is that?
Yeah, I'm feeling like, wow, nature, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm in awe of the waterfalls. No, I feel like a force. Okay. Physical, not spiritual.
Not emotional. Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of dismiss it. But then I see my mom is kind of looking around too. And she kind of looks confused. And like 5 seconds pass and she sorry, I'm having trouble recounting this story because it's still so funny to me. She turns to the rest of the family and says, I think a bird just pooped on me.
Oh no! Is this with or without poncho?
No poncho.
No poncho.
No, we're just in our clothing. And I'm like, wait, seriously? Like, I'm trying not to laugh. Maybe that's mean, but I thought it was pretty funny. And then my sister's like, yeah, it got all over your hair.
Oh,
so
no.
Yeah, pretty bad. And then my dad is like, oh, look, Ryan, it got on you too. Oh, no. And then my other sister was like, hey, Alex, it also got you.
Oh, gosh. It's got a wide spray here.
Yeah. So basically we got pooped on and we had to leave the observation deck and go clean up.
The eagle has landed.
The eagle definitely landed on us. It missed my hair. It just like hit like my shirt, I think.
Sure.
And my sister, it got on her purse, I think. And then, but my mom got it the worst.
No doubt. No doubt.
It was targeting my mother.
That's a penalty right there.
Yeah.
You're getting ejected for that.
We got back up there and then saying like how my dad and my other sister Nicole had gotten lucky.
Yeah.
Apparently it had also hit my sister Nicole. And she just hadn't noticed.
No.
So really the only one left unscathed was my father.
Yeah.
Who didn't make sure we forgot it.
Yeah.
But
that's something where you rub it in. Not literally, but more kind of emotionally, which is still just as bad. But soon enough you see the birds coming around, second pass. We're here to clean up what we started. And I mean less so clean up than make the mess worse. But.
Yeah. No, it was not good. But it was pretty funny.
That's good. Yeah.
And I think the last kind of thing we did there was we this little thing went to Canada.
Okay.
So,
there you go. Crossing the border.
Kind of, not really. I mean, we went to, there's this bridge that crosses the river. Mm-hmm. It's called the Rainbow Bridge. It's not multicolored though, so it's a little confusing. It's just shaped like a rainbow. So it's weird.
I was thinking maybe all the mist kind of makes a rainbow frequently, but
no, it's pretty far away from the mist.
Oh, okay.
And about halfway through is the dividing line between America and Canada. So my parents and my sisters, we get to the other side, and there's like this whole kind of process to get into Canada where you have to fill out this form about COVID and stuff. And so they were saying, we're just going to pop over and then pop back in, quick trip to Canada, in and out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that just doesn't seem worth it to me. Like, I'm already in Canada. It said it on the bridge. But they want to go through like the customs.
They want to go through customs. If there's one thing I want to do on this trip, I just really wish I could kind of go through just kind of a bureaucratic system. So that's like really what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's like, why would I want to do that? That sounds so boring. And so
is it to get like the passport stamp or like what are we?
That was their main reasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, but the guy didn't even stamp their passports.
No.
So it's like, okay. Yeah. So they're filling out this form and I'm just kind of sitting here like, I'll just wait here. Like, I'm not going to do that. You're just going to go in and come right back out.
Yeah.
Well, they decided to spend like an hour in Canada. So
like, we'll show him. Okay, he should have gone through customs.
He's going to rue the day he didn't want to come into Canada. So I'm just waiting on this bridge for like an hour. There's like this one. By the way, the security didn't seem great because there's this little like outcropping where I'm pretty sure I could have jumped off and landed in Canada and been fine. Like I might have sprained an ankle. But
if you're really jonesing to get in.
Yeah, if you wanted, if they wouldn't let you in, just take the leap.
Do I have a passport? Yes, but I really just want to evade customs. That's what I want to do. Kind of criminal mentality.
And so junkie. Yeah, I just sat there for like an hour, kind of looking at the waterfall.
Did anyone else stay back or no?
No.
Okay.
But there were plenty of other travelers that came through.
Oh, it's just you're kind of the greeting force for people who are going into Canada.
Want to go to Canada? Doors right there.
I mean, they've got great stuff in there.
I'll warn you. You got to go through customs.
You do have to go. You are already in Canada, technically, but if you want the official...
here's what they're not telling you.
My family is still in there, so apparently there's some good stuff over there.
Yeah, apparently they went to like a candy store and all this other stuff. So it's like, whatever. I'm not upset about
whatever, man. You're just skipping rocks. Just saying, you were actually measuring the height of the bridge. Like, I've got enough time here. So what did you were just, was there like a place to sit? You're just standing there looking out.
The ground was nice.
Okay, the ground was nice.
No, there wasn't. There was like a little retaining wall.
Okay.
Next to some
plants.
I
love a good retaining wall. I've always said that.
It was good enough for a bench. I kind of just sat there. The view was incredible. That is really how I spent the majority of that hour.
There are worse places to be, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, you could be in Canada.
I could be in Canada. God, that would be horrible.
We do have some Canadian listeners.
This
is all jokes.
Yeah, no, it was it looked, from what I can see, it looked really nice over there.
Sure.
Yeah, that was the majority of the Niagara Falls portion of the trip.
Mm-hmm. Stage one.
It was really cool. I don't think I would go back.
Okay.
But I just, I don't know.
I guess just for context, because that doesn't sound great, but it is reasonable, I feel like. Are there any places that you say you would go back to, that you've like gone out and visited? Or are you just like a one and done guy? Like, I've seen it.
One and done, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I would go back to... That's a good question. I mean, what do you mean by places? Do you mean like countries?
I'm talking like trips that you've been on.
Trips, okay.
Not like Des Moines, because it's or Ames, because I got friends there. Not
Des Moines
like that.
is great.
You would not believe. But like tourists, or like places that you've visited on vacations or whatever, where it's like, I do want to go back and see that.
I would go back to Europe if I could.
Sure.
That was
what about
cool.
like specific places in Europe where it's like, I would go back to Rome. Like, I would.
Vatican City was cool. I know you're Catholic.
Okay, so, sure, yeah, just for you, just for you.
I would go there and maybe live stream it for you.
Yeah,
but that place was cool. I kind of like history, so
sure.
Versailles in France. That
Nice.
was cool.
Yeah.
That's a palace.
Go back. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So it's the history sites rather than like the natural. I would
say I'm definitely. I do like the natural wonders, but I feel like it's a one and done thing. Like I saw it. Maybe I'll go back. My dad had already been to Niagara Falls before, but that was like 30 years ago or so.
Yeah, I feel like right now it's tough to judge if you would go back or not.
I wouldn't go back tomorrow.
It's like I remember it so well. Why would I go back? I don't
got a clear image in my mind. So
I will say also probably spending an hour or so just looking at the scenery probably helped. While everyone else is in Canada, you're like, I'm soaking it in. I'm never coming back here.
I am memorizing every inch.
This place will forever be the place where I was left behind by my family.
That's right.
But yeah, that's fair. I feel like I struggle with it, and this I struggle with it, so it's not going to come out very well. This might even I might not make any sense, but there are definitely things that are like, I feel like with the natural things. Actually, I don't even stand by what I'm about to say, so I'm gonna stop there.
All right, just cut yourself off.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stop it there.
It's just rambling.
I guess I just struggle with like, this is only adjacently related. I struggle with figuring out like taking pictures on trips, because like if you just take pictures of like where you went, I guess it does serve as a memory of like we went there, and that can like help spark things in your mind, but it's also like I could Google it and get better pictures than what I'm going to be taking here.
That's true.
Versus like, I think the difference there is like taking pictures with like people on the trip in front of these places. Maybe, I don't know. You can't get that on Google yet. I mean, if we, who knows, in the future, but, so yeah, that was adjacently related. What I was going to say, and again, this might all be cut, but what I was going to say is like with the natural wonders, once you've seen a picture of it and then you go see it, that kind of like seals the deal, I guess. But with the historical stuff, you probably have more context, have more knowledge behind it. So maybe that makes a difference. Sure. But I don't know if I even stand by that. So
sort of, yeah. I mean, I don't like taking pictures.
Sure.
Is my stance.
Okay.
So especially when I'm in them. So I try to limit my photo taking in general.
Limit the exposure. Yeah.
But when I do take photos, I'm usually not in them.
I'm just
taking photos of something.
I don't always take photos, but when I do, I'm not.
Dos Equis.
If you were to give a rating?
I would say.
I would say, yeah.
That is I'd say a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
4
AKA,
out of 5.
Wouldn't go back, but
yeah.
Fair enough. There you go. Niagara Falls, done and dusted. Put it in the checkbook. Not in the checkbook. Check it off in your travel book, I think is more what I was going to say.
Stamp it in your passport.
Exactly. Yeah, I will make my own stamp because they won't do it for me.
Deface government property.
Is that illegal?
That was, that was the other thing. I forgot to mention this. The other thing that I did while I was waiting for over an hour on the Rainbow Bridge was I just read my passport. There's a lot of info in there because I had my passport with me. I had a lot of time to read through the passport, and it says very clearly in there, it is U.S. government property. It doesn't belong to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
It says this document is the property of the U.S. government. So don't go defacing your passport, people.
Don't go stamping it. Don't do that.
Also, a ton of information about contacting your nearest U.S. embassy. So
it's good to know. If I ever have questions, if I'm ever in a sticky situation and I need to know what's on my passport, I'll let you know, or I'll contact you.
Call me up.
Kind of you're the foremost expert, I'm thinking. Excellent. Well, Hruby, while you were kind of globe-trotting, so to speak, and I don't really have kind of an analogous term for that, but I went to the dentist. I trekked over to the dentist, I guess. So good times, always good to be back at the dentist office. Did go by myself, so again, kind of cementing that kind of adult mentality, I guess. But no, it was a good time. There were a couple things, I guess. First off, I don't know if your dentist has these, but my dentist, and I've never really been a fan of these, but they've got these stuffed animals that have kind of fake human teeth in them. Have you seen these before?
No, I don't think those are in my local dentist office.
Okay, well, I would say you're probably lucky on that one because they are
sounds terrifying.
A little bit concerning, especially as a child. I mean, now I'm like, I can handle it. I am phased for sure, but I don't like it by any stretch of the means. But I can handle it. I can keep my cool. But yeah, as a child, I was not keeping my cool. No, I mean, I did all right back then, to my knowledge. But yeah, these things. I mean, they look like, I would say, the villain in a Toy Story movie, maybe Toy Story 5. Kind of where they're in that uncanny valley of like, this is a little concerning, because there are these stuffed animals and they've got basically dentures. And the dentures are always showing. They don't have lips. Obviously, that might be more concerning. But I think they're meant to like teach kids about teeth or something. I don't really know.
That'd be a good guess.
But if anything, I think they're scaring people away. Like when a lot of people do not like going to the dentist. And I think these could be a contributing factor.
It's not helping.
I'd say
if it isn't hurting, it's definitely not helping.
Yeah. It's neutral at best. So those are always kind of a sore sight for eyes. But getting past that, always I appreciate the dental hygienists, I believe is what they're called. The official title. Always a friendly bunch. Always making you smile. Kind of in a literal sense. So. Even if you don't want to. But I will say kind of one tricky aspect is they like to, keep a conversation going. And, I'm not going to let that drop. Except it is pretty difficult. It is pretty difficult to maintain conversation while your teeth are getting worked on. It's like, okay, how far into this do I want to go? Because I know in about 5 seconds I'm going to be interrupted. And we've only got an hour. We're on a strict time schedule. So that does kind of put a damper on things. It's more of a one-way conversation, but I'm all right with that. I get down with listening. It's one of my top activities when I'm in conversation. So, I'm all right with it.
Definitely have to pick and choose the details that you're sharing. I mean, especially when they're shoving the, what is that? The thing that drains the water from your mouth? The little vacuum.
Yeah, the vacuum thingy. Yeah. Vacuum cleaner is what I call it. That's kind of an unofficial term, but you get the water. That is nice though, because I mean, we don't really want to go into this too much, but yeah, I mean, at some point you are ready for it. You're like, all right, let's get the vacuum in. come on.
Where is it?
But yeah, you get it cleaned. Kind of just a side note here, if you're not getting mint for your teeth cleaning flavor, as an adult, I don't really want to talk to you. No, I'm just kidding. But it seems like mint is the obvious choice. They're like, what flavor do you want? Do you want cinnamon? I'm like, no. Cinnamon, mint, and then they keep listing them off. It's like, I could have stopped you at mint, but anyway, so, we get the cleaning done. We get, scratchy on the teeth, just kind of the usual. And then the dentist comes in. Gotta love my dentist. I'm saying that a lot. I don't know.
Seems like you've got quite the relationship with your oral hygienist.
You would not believe. No, but yeah, the dentist comes in. Appreciate my dentist. I gotta say, the trust is not all the way there with him. I don't know if I believe 100% everything that he's saying to me. Mostly because he's very hyperbolic in his assessments of my teeth. I mean, for the past few years now, he's like, these are the best teeth I've ever seen. It's like, wow. Okay, I don't believe you. I literally don't believe you. I've seen my teeth.
All of your clients that
we're looking. Yeah, exactly. It's like, like you're not working for tips. I don't know what why are you telling me this?
Yeah.
You know, because we're looking at the same teeth. I'm not going to say I've got bad teeth, but they're not the best that he's ever seen. I guarantee it. But yeah, and then this time he did not say that, but what he did he went with, these are perfect teeth. It's like, okay, no, they're not.
That's probably better than these are the best teeth I've ever seen.
Yeah,
he's not even comparing you to anyone else. He's just saying these are perfect.
Yeah,
these
that's
are
true.
That's fresh out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. He probably got into some hot water with that. You know, patients comparing notes. He said mine were the best teeth he's ever seen, and so he did have to stop saying that. But that does. I mean, I appreciate it. You know, he's being nice and whatever, but I don't really want a dentist that's just being nice to me. Whenever I'm going to a medical professional, I want the truth. I want, you know, it's like
you say that the trust might not be all the way there. Are you being completely truthful with your dentist?
No, I do reserve a lot of information from him.
I think maybe if you want to open up this more honest lane of communication, I think maybe take a look at yourself.
I need to lead. Mirror. Yeah. And
if you want to make a change,
if you want to make the world a better
place, take a look at yourself and then make the change. That's
if you want to make your relationship with your dentist a better connection, look at yourself and make the change. And I do have the opportunity, you know, I don't know, they give you like sunglasses when you're there because they shine the light in your mouth, and sometimes there's some friendly fire in the eyes. Mm-hmm. And so they do give me these polarized aviators, which are quite nice. Gives me Top Gun vibes, but so I could look at myself in the aviators. But so yeah, I'll do some soul searching there, and next time I go, you know, which this is the other thing is I only go to the dentist once a year, and I think you're supposed to go twice a year.
Pretty sure.
And so that kind of leads me. It's like, these are the best teeth you've ever seen. I'm only going half the recommended times. You know, probably wasn't till 6th or 7th grade that I started brushing my teeth twice a day. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like, so maybe I'll come clean. I'll just lead with that next time. Say, hey, there's some things I need to get off my chest.
Listen, doc, let me air my dirty laundry for you.
Yeah, exactly.
These cannot possibly be the best teeth you've ever seen.
I've been thinking about what you said, that these are the best teeth you've ever seen. And I know what you were trying to do. I know what you were trying to do, and it's working. And I do need to come clean. Kind of that reverse psychology situation. Say, tell me what's wrong.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you opening up that truth for me, Ryan. Mm-hmm. That's I feel like if nothing else, I've taken that away from this session. So thank you.
So Nathan, I mentioned that Niagara Falls was kind of one section of the trip.
Yes. Yeah. There was phase one.
That was the first phase of our plan to trek across the entirety of America.
Sure.
And phase 2 was kind of just going back the way that we came. Yeah. So we retraced our steps in the car, if you will.
Sure, kind of Hansel and Gretel style.
Yeah.
Leaving just kind of slices of bread on the side of the road.
Yep. And it was kind of like that. No, don't litter people. That's wrong.
Yeah. That's not littering. I mean, you're leaving it for the animals.
Food. Yeah.
Just make sure it's far enough off the road. They don't put themselves in danger there.
If I was a woodland animal, I would not eat stale bread. It's just saying.
Sure.
Anyway.
Sure.
We went back down through New York, Pennsylvania, big states, and ended up in Ohio. Now, I don't know if you've been to Ohio.
I guess it's not. Never been.
All right. Guessed correctly. 1 for 1.
What gave it away?
And
was it the accent?
You can tell.
Was it?
You can tell if somebody, it changes a person.
Yeah, really. I can take one look at a man and determine if he's been to Ohio or not.
Well, when we got on the call, you said you have been to Ohio. And
it's true. I didn't say we have been to Ohio. That would have been the dead giveaway.
Yeah. And we went to this amusement park there. So there's a kind of theme park called Cedar Point. I hadn't really heard of this place before we decided to go there, but apparently pretty kind of famous Midwestern amusement / theme park. Roller coasters, water rides, and the lot.
Other amusing things.
Attractions and whatnot, you know, all sorts of fun for the family.
Sure.
And we were just up to our necks in fun.
Okay.
Like, we spent 2 days here as well. And the temperature was blazing. Okay.
Yeah, it was a hot stretch, really, for the whole country, or for the whole Midwest, at least.
It was so sunny too, at least on the first day. We were lathering ourselves up in sunscreen, trying not to burn, you know.
And were you successful?
For the most part, I kind of, if I don't say so myself, I kind of got a little bit of a tan going.
Okay. And if I don't say so myself, then I have it.
Yep.
I'll say it for you. It looks like you've kind of got a little bit of a tan going. So.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we can edit out the part where you say.
And we kind of, I don't really know what I want to say about the place itself. The people were great.
Okay.
Ohio, man. But I don't know how much I want to talk about the park itself. I mean, it was an amusement park. There were a lot of fun roller coasters. They had like a rating system for the roller coasters of like thrill level.
Okay.
So they also had an app where you could track kind of what rides you've been on, I think. So my sister was kind of walking around the park with us saying like we need to go on this one. It is an extreme thrill level.
Extreme thrill. This one's just like Hurricane Cove where you're getting suffocated. That's the thrill that this one gives you.
And then we'd walk past another one. She's like, no, let's skip this one. This is just average thrill or something.
Yeah, more like Made of the Mist kind of situation.
Yeah, definitely. And also, apparently they won a lot of awards. They had like these weird like golden ticket signs, almost like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Sure.
Most like best roller coaster of 2021, voted best roller coaster. I don't know who's voting on roller coasters, but
is this like a nationwide thing, or is it like from the people who went to the park? This is the best one in 2020.
Yeah, it made it seem like it was nationwide.
That's how they get you marketing.
It was on my side because I went on the roller coaster and it was a lot of fun.
There you go.
It's called like the names were great too. The names of roller coasters at all theme parks are always great. Like they always. This one was called Millennium Force.
Okay.
Like, come on.
Millennium Force. Force to be reckoned with.
There is the Raptor. A lot of fun ones.
It's a classic.
It's not as much fun when you get stuck on the roller coaster.
Okay. I would imagine.
The one complaint I have about the park is that the roller coasters did seem to break pretty frequently.
In the 2 days that you were there?
In the 2 days that I was there.
Oh, no.
It was always like, to their credit, they did track when they were broken down and put them on the app. So you knew when not to get in line. So it was always like, we would get off one thing and then say, hey, let's go back over to that other ride. And then my sister would be like, no, that one's down.
That one's down.
And
seriously? We just
again,
yikes.
We managed to avoid it every time except once where we were on the roller coaster.
No.
And nothing was wrong with the track, but one of the cars, something was broken on it, I guess. And it was the one in front of us, or the one 2 cars in front of us, I think. So we had to like wait out in the sun while they like sent empty cars in front of us until eventually they could like move us back into where we could get off. But the workers had to like come up and be like, "Is everybody doing okay? Does anybody want some water?"
It's like, can I get y'all anything? My name's Brian. I'll be taking care of you today.
I would like to leave.
It's like, how are you getting here and back? I would like to just do that myself.
No kidding. By the way, this wouldn't have happened if we weren't in the kind of fast pass line, which we decided to buy the fast passes because I don't know, we didn't want to wait, I guess.
Yeah.
My parents
that's
were
so irrational.
We don't want to stand in line.
No, that makes sense.
And this is, in my opinion, what's wrong with America. There was a fast pass, and then there was a fast pass plus.
No.
Get a load of that. Get a load of that. Can you believe that? Apparently,
I mean, I can't believe it because it's, ways to make money, but
isn't that just horrible? So apparently the Fast Pass Plus was for the extreme thrill rides.
Okay.
So if you didn't have that, if you just had the normal Fast Pass, you had to wait in line, in the regular line, for those like 5 rides. And there's only like 5 extreme thrills. Anyway, we got the Fast Pass Plus. Long story short.
So I mean, it is wrong, but we did get it. We
succumbed to American capitalism and bought the Fast Pass Plus. We also got it's like a wristband that went on your right wrist. We also got a wristband for our left wrist, which was, get this, they called it premium dining.
Okay.
Premium dining.
Dining.
Basically, not 2 words you would expect to go with amusement park food. For one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge amusement park guy, but I don't think they're known for their foods.
This basically allowed you to get food every 90 minutes and a drink like every 15 minutes, I think.
It's time based.
Yeah.
I was thinking, here's what I was thinking. Either like better food options or like you maybe like a prepayment, although that I guess doesn't really make sense for it to be premium dining, but time-based food services.
Yeah, it was. I'll say though, the food was actually pretty good.
There we go.
Like compared to other amusement parks, Worlds of Fun.
Sure.
Have you been there?
That's a
You live near there, so.
I live near there. I've been there when I was younger. I'm not a huge amusement park guy, so I haven't been in a while.
Yeah, you don't.
In fact, I've never really
don't really like having fun, do you? No fireworks.
I'm kind of known for that. Yeah. Anytime I get above my waist in fun, I kind of start getting uncomfortable.
Yeah, but this place would not be good for you then.
No, I'd be near drowning. Definitely in a panic. I guess I rode one real roller coaster in my life, and that was at Mall of America, not even at Worlds of Fun. So
wow.
Worlds of Fun though, I did ride the Caterpillar for what that counts.
Okay. Hey, I used to be the same way when I was 8.
Yeah, and that was more like 18 for me. So
I'm just kidding. No, I used to be the same way, and then my parents forced me to go on a roller coaster.
There we go.
And then I was like, hey, that was pretty fun. So
hey, not bad.
Yeah. Anyway, the premium dining, there was like apparently a sports bar, rated #1 sports bar in America by ESPN inside this amusement park for some reason.
Okay.
There's also like full on restaurants in there. This park was pretty big. I mean, I said earlier how I walked like 10 miles each day. It spanned like this entire like little kind of island, was basically entirely this amusement park.
It's on an island?
It's on like, it's surrounded on 3-ish sides by water. Maybe it's a peninsula.
More so peninsula. Yeah, sure. But
I don't remember if we crossed a river to get there. I don't remember.
Okay.
But
probably at some point. Maybe. Between Niagara and here. You at least crossed the Rainbow Bridge, so that's something.
That's true.
Now, question for you. Did this premium dining pass get you any food while the rides were stopped? Or say, hey,
that would have been great.
Left wrist.
It would have been great if while we were stuck on the roller coaster, I could have shown that and say, hey, my 90 minutes are up.
It's drink time. All right.
Yeah,
it's
drink time. Yeah.
I would be wary on the premium dining as far as eating every 90 minutes, drinking every 15 minutes.
For sure.
The drinking is more okay. Water, is more acceptable. But when you're going on roller coasters, when you're going maybe upside down, maybe just in general, kind of testing your digestive system, I don't know that I really want to be stress testing.
I mean, yeah. But hey, we went up, down, around, upside down.
Yeah.
Inside out.
All the prepositions, we did them.
Yep. And I personally didn't lose my lunch at all.
Okay.
Or dinner or any 90-minute interval in between.
Yeah, exactly.
But
brunch, winner.
And neither did any of my family members. But kudos. There was a guy who threw up after the ride was over, kind of in the loading area. It's like kind of a little selfish to me.
Unloading, really.
Yeah.
Frankly.
And I had already gotten off the ride at this point, but my sisters were getting on. So like a 2-car. So according to my sister, my other sister was kind of like, hey, get on the ride, like pushing from behind her. And my other sister was like, no, do you not see this giant thing of throw up right in front of us?
No. Say, look, I know we've undergone kind of bird poop, but this is a different level. I'm not going to actively participate in this.
Yeah. So we had this premium dining wristband, right?
Sure.
Eat every 90 minutes.
Yep. The drip.
Important thing to note, something that I forgot, because I don't know if you're the same way, but when I go on vacation, I am not conscious of what day of the week it is.
Okay. Oh, no.
So we went to the park on Monday. Yeah, I think you can see where this is going.
I think I do.
I dodged a bullet in the morning because
had some crab legs. Yeah.
Had some crab legs. I was fine. Similar to that, actually, I had a boiled egg.
Okay.
I feel like that's acceptable.
Premium dining. Let's go. Boiled
This
egg.
was at the hotel, so it was hotel breakfast.
Okay. I'm just imagining. Best sports bar in America. Yes, I will have the boiled egg, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I had a boiled egg for breakfast because all of the other food was like gone already. Like, I got there like 5 minutes before it was over, so I probably would have broken the rule there. But I dodged a bullet. Yeah,
they chose that for you.
I don't know how much amusement park food our listeners are eating, but there's not a lot of non-meat options here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest.
Funnel cakes, maybe?
There were a few places, but a lot less than you think, actually.
Oh.
I only saw like 2 places selling funnel cakes.
All right. Well, there's that pretzels.
Pretzels.
Any sort
of problem
fries,
is when you don't remember that it's Monday.
Yeah.
And you're
not
also
even
surrounded by meat vendors.
Sure.
You kind of fall into a trap where we went to this #1 rated sports bar, and their most popular item, and also one of their only items that you can get with the premium dining, was a Philly cheese steak.
Wait, so premium dining is limited on your options?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't sound premium.
Wow. All right. Philly cheesesteak thing. All right. Well,
maybe
that probably has meat in it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
No, that makes sense.
But yeah, so I think I halfway through eating that realized that it was Monday.
Yeah, kind of the guilt set in. Yep. I almost lost my lunch then. Actually, that was the only time that I was close, just sick to my stomach. But
yeah,
that's funny. There you go. I mean, when you are surrounded by some of the top meat vendors in the nation, that's what are you going to do?
Yeah. So this initiative really is not going well for me.
On again, off again, and it is mostly off again.
Mostly hiatus, less initiation. But today is Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
We're coming up. It's coming up. So we'll see.
Coming up fast.
Anyway, the last kind of thing about this place, it closes at, my impression was that it closes at 10. Apparently it closes at 11, but all the rides close at 10.
Okay.
Or rather, the lines close at 10. So if you get in line before 10, you can ride until 11, I guess. I don't really know.
Anyway, you just keep going.
Yeah.
All right.
The first day, we're leaving at like 9:30. We walked down one of the major thoroughfares.
That's exactly the word I was going to use, actually. Yeah. That is incredible.
One of the major thoroughfares of the park. And there's like these people on a stage kind of setting up for some sort of event.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of intrigued, but I also kind of want to leave. And this voice comes over a speaker saying, "Are you ready for the Cedar Point 150-year anniversary nighttime spectacular showcase?
Okay.
Starting soon, starting at 9:30." So
okay, starting now.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 9:28.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my whole family was so confused. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then I wish I was making this up. I'm still almost in disbelief reimagining it. 2 full lines of people in like sequin suits and dresses come out on the stage, followed by like a drum line, followed by a lead singer, followed by like a band, like crowded onto this stage. The stage is like about the size of I don't know. Remember our classroom where we would work on our project together?
Yeah.
It's about that size.
And you guys know, everyone at home, you know what size that is. So we're talking the square size.
A better idea. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. It
was like a semicircle, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. So, all right, we're shaping up. Already this is not quite looking like what the classroom looks like. But.
It was about the same square footage, maybe.
Sure. Are we talking, and I don't know how familiar you are with soccer fields, but maybe the inside circle of that, or of a basketball court? Probably bigger than a basketball court. Almost certainly bigger than the circle of a basketball court.
Bigger than that, yeah. But
what about like a 3-point line? Bigger than that still.
Maybe.
Probably. Certainly.
It was like there were like 3 levels. There were 3 tiers to the stage.
Oh, okay.
So it was a leveled stage.
Verticality.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Verticality, horizontality.
Okay.
All of it. And 9:30 hits. They break into song and dance. A whole song and dance number.
Okay.
Like there's lights flashing. Drum line is just banging away. The people in the suits and dresses are just like doing a kick line, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the lyrics are Cedar Point themed. So it's all about how Cedar Point is the place to be. You gotta come to Cedar Point. The one line I keep remembering is "It's all happening here."
Okay.
So, the 2 things.
Yeah.
1, everybody's here.
Yeah,
Everybody's already here.
You don't need to put the sell on me.
Point number 2, everybody's leaving. It's 9:30. The park is closing.
Yeah.
I don't get it. The closest thing I feel like this had to be some sort of like program in collaboration with like a local high school show choir. It was like the best thing me and my sisters could come up with.
Yeah, they kind of squabbled together at the local summer school and like, you guys can do a performance, right? You guys got it.
Yeah. Anyway, after about like a minute of watching that in disbelief, we leave, come back the next day and said, all right, we're not going by there again. Like we're taking a different way out.
So yeah, that's kind of the bad part of the park. We need to find a way around this.
Yeah. Apparently though, you just can't avoid this kind of thing because they have a parade too.
No.
So at I think 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
A parade goes through the park that is the same sort of singing and dancing, except now they're all on floats and twirling batons and like all this other. One guy is doing like backflips off of like one of the floats with like the trampoline.
Yeah.
It had basically, I wish I had taken a video or a photo, but I was, I think, so in shock that I just kind of forgot to. It was a fever dream almost.
Yeah.
And the real problem with the parade is they were blocking the major arteries of getting from place to place. So you had to watch the parade go by. We managed to find like a way to slip by. It's like we're going to the other side of the park where the parade isn't.
Yeah.
We wait in line, ride the ride. As we're on the ride, kind of thinking it has to be over by now, right?
Yeah.
Exit the ride. The parade is right in front of us.
It's made its way over to you.
It's right at the exit. Like right at the exit, this ride going by. No. It was unbelievable.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
kind of a honing parade.
And like, everywhere that we were, it was there. Yeah.
I feel like that's poor planning. That's poor park management from the Cedar Point folks. Because, okay, if you're going to do it, look, we get it. You've been around for 150 years. You're old. That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like you said, everyone's already here. The first day, yeah, I mean, you're making us leave at this point. That, like, if you're going to do like a parade or something, do something that's like widely enjoyable. Like, don't do something like self-aggrandizing. Like, we're pretty great, aren't we? Yeah. Like, you're glad you came to this.
Isn't this cool?
Like get some stars, get some fun music going. Get some fun floats. But yeah,
by the way,
unbelievable.
I think the parade was both of these things. I'm pretty sure were daily events because both days it said parade at 5, nighttime spectacular showcase.
No way.
Which is a little bit false advertising in my opinion. At 9:30.
Yeah. Like every day this year, they're doing it. Yikes!
The other
I feel bad for the performers at this point.
When we walked into the park, there was this kind of stone engraving on the ground that said 150 years, 1870 to 2020.
Yeah, let me do the math here.
It's not even 100. It's not 150 years.
No,
that was 2 years ago.
No,
why are we? What even is this?
Cedar Point. What are we doing? Huh?
Like 2 years ago. Okay, COVID probably. Maybe that kind of put a damper on their celebrations.
Sure. But I feel like no one's there for the parades and all that.
They planned all this stuff out and they're like, nobody showed up, man.
Yeah.
So much work into this. The local high schools were practicing all year.
Yeah. But 2021 again, seems like a great year.
151 year anniversary.
You're probably not. I mean, I can't exactly remember how things were in summer 2021, but I think they were largely okay at amusement parks.
I think the park was open.
So like what's your excuse?
They could have at least done the 150 years there. It's less offensive than 2 years later.
Yeah, exactly. And I am offended. I am...
I'm glad you're offended with me.
I'm up in arms. I mean, certain things, just aren't okay. I've always said that. And this is one of them. No, wow. Well, I'm going to have to go in a couple years' time and see if they're still doing it or not.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible, though.
I was kind of wondering how long they're going to keep this going.
Even if you said it was your 152nd, like, yeah, it's not a round number, but
that's an impressive birthday.
Yeah, like if I lived for that long, I would be telling people about it. That's for sure. That's right. But yeah, I mean, I think there's some things that need to change. So Cedar Point, if you're listening, please hit me up. I am available for a kind of park manager position, and I'll sort things out. And we'll get things right back on the right track, both on the roller coaster side and on the
that'd be nice
celebration side. So,
there you go. All that being said, it was it was a great park. I mean,
great park.
Minus the 2 spectacular attractions.
Yeah, those decreased the spectacle of it all actually, but
the rides were great. I would definitely recommend it.
And would you go again?
I think I would go there again.
So, I mean, if we're looking at it, Cedar Point does rank above Niagara Falls.
It makes it seem that way.
That's what we're saying. 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Really,
that's my rating.
Yeah. Incredible. Well, I'm glad we're getting this sorted out for anyone else who's looking at doing a Great American road trip this summer.
Yeah, if you're looking at doing a Niagara Falls plus Cedar Point road trip, consider spending an extra day at Cedar Point.
Yeah.
Chop off one at Niagara Falls. I don't know.
FastPass Plus.
FastPass Plus.
It'll get you straight to the coasters so that you can then get broken down in them. But,
yep.
Yeah, good stuff.
They might have a FastPass Pro by then.
Okay. FastPass, yeah. Did you have anything after Cedar Point? Obviously, retracing the steps, but
nothing. No, not really. Nothing interesting happened, really.
How do you? What's your time passer of choice when you're on an 18-hour one-way car ride?
Did some reading.
What are we reading?
We are reading ebooks.
Okay. Okay, I've heard of those.
Yeah.
I've heard that's good. Yeah.
Technology is the future for sure.
Yeah.
We've gone paperless.
Okay. Hey,
at least in terms of books.
Sure.
Yeah, we did ebooking.
Okay.
We did. I'm trying to remember. A little bit of napping.
Okay, sure.
Intermittent napping.
Sure.
Good pastime of mine.
Yeah. Do you have any like favorite things from childhood? I mean, I'm assuming you weren't ebooking in your younger years.
No, I don't think they existed yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't know. Maybe. But
there's a few of the favorites. You got the license plate game.
Okay,
that
just
one.
The different states on the license
Different
plates?
States, all 50, baby.
Oh, have you collected them all?
Yeah, I got them in
terms
my room.
Of seeing them.
And I have before, not on this
Seriously.
trip.
I don't know that I can't say that I have. I mean, definitely like it's Hawaii difficult. And Alaska.
Alaska and Hawaii is hard, but you get into the Western states. They're a little more common than you think.
Sure. You'll surprise yourself.
Little tip if you ever find yourself in a license plate game competition. Okay. Make sure you're
head out west and
head out west.
You'll be good.
Yep. Yeah. And then there's the alphabet game. Hey.
Okay.
A through Z, baby.
Just listing them off, or what? No, what are we doing with the alphabet?
You have to find a sign that starts with each letter.
Oh, okay.
Sure. In order.
In order.
Oh, yeah, it is tough when you get down to the
you just drive WXYZ. You just drive downtown. It's like A Street, B Street, C Street. We got them.
Yeah, I mean, I drive just so I can play the game. Honestly.
Sure.
Those are the two I remember the most.
I think the big like game that I remember was Cows and Lakes. Have you ever played?
No. I'm not familiar.
This is more of a rural setting for sure. But yeah,
what driving up
through yeah, the lakes, wasn't it? It was. Now Horses and Lakes is another alternative that you could use, but that's more suburban. The Cows and Lakes game, particularly if you're driving through rural Missouri or kind of northern Missouri, like we do, like you do. Basically, it's kind of a competition game against your siblings. You can break it up, maybe half of the car against each other, and you each have a side of the road. And so, let's say I've got the right side, you've got the left side. I'm looking on the right side, and I'm calling out any cows that I'm seeing. So I'm counting up. That's my tally, my total. And you're doing the same on your side. Now, here's where it gets fun.
If it didn't sound fun already.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know most of you are probably, really wanting to try it now. I'm betting Northern Missouri tourism is about to spike after this, but here's where kind of the competitive nature gets into it. If you see a lake on the other person's side, you you reset their counts to 0. So now they're working from behind. Yeah. Now the thing about this is you're probably not going to have a runaway victory, because in general, where there's cows, there's going to be lakes. You're going to have water around animals. So it's a pretty good chance that
water.
Yeah. that you're going to be sticking close to zero, but it is fun. I mean, it does get pretty exciting when you have a whole flock of them, and you're trying to count as fast as you can, and you might be fudging the numbers a little bit. Honestly, if we're being honest, it's not a completely fair sport. You see what you can get away with, but that's one of the big memory points. But yeah, outside of that, we did have like a car TV thingy where you put it in between the driver's and the passenger's seat, and it just kind of sits in there, and you just you soak up whatever DVDs we got.
Sure.
That was also a classic. I feel like we didn't really break that up.
I feel like those are going out of fashion now. You don't see a lot of cars with those. I mean, probably because everyone has their own iPad now. But
probably, yeah. It's a good point. Fair point.
But I think our old car used to have one of those as well.
There you go.
Definitely remember watching some Blue's Clues on there.
Yeah, actually, I think same. Maybe.
Yep.
I can't remember exactly, but yeah, that's fun. Good times.
Only crime show I liked, by the way, Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Yeah, I don't watch crime. One exception. Blue's Clues. Yeah, Hruby, I guess a couple things. Last time we recorded, I was in the midst of House Sitting Part 2, kind of the sequel. Now I'm back home, and you haven't said anything, so I'm a little bit off put by that, but it's okay. You have a lot on your mind. Yeah.
Scatterbrained.
Yeah. Anyway, so I would say largely things went smoother this time. Kind of in this week, much less went wrong, which much to the relief of my brother and sister-in-law for sure. There were a couple things. You might have seen this on my Instagram story, because I know you're a follower of mine.
Yep.
But no, I posted about this because I thought it was interesting. We had some oranges in the fridge. Call them Mandarin oranges because that's their name, I think. But yeah, was looking at the packaging on this and had something that I was a little confused by. So on the packaging it says mandarins, as you would for a package of mandarin oranges, and then underneath that it says mandarines with an E, at like ending ES instead of just S. And I think this is probably kind of a translation thing, kind of a different language for all those maybe Spanish speakers. I don't know. You took Spanish, so probably not French, but maybe. And I'm just going to say it. I don't think that was necessary. I really don't think you needed to do that, because what it turns out as looking is you actually didn't know how to spell it. And so rather than running it through a spell check, you just put both of them on there like, well, one of these is probably right. So we'll call that good. Like if I'm even, okay, let's say they use mandarines, which I don't think is the English spelling. I'm guessing that's the Spanish spelling. If I saw that in the store, ending with NES, I'm not going to think twice like, oh, they misspelled this, even if it's in, English. I don't know. It's the probably 98% match on the word paired with, I can see the fruit inside. It's got a mesh bag. I don't think I'm going to be confused as to what this is. So I think Dole, we're calling out some different companies here, Cedar Point. Now this one, Dole, if you're listening, I think you can probably just pick one of those and it'll probably work out for you.
I'd save on printing costs too.
Right. Yeah. And I think that is kind of a main concern for them, but
pass that on to the consumer.
Yeah. I think also part of it is that space is already confusing enough as it is.
The fruits and vegetables aisle.
No, just the mandarin oranges space, because you got mandarin oranges, you got clementines, you got halos. I don't know I think the official word is mandarin oranges. Maybe they're not even the same. I don't know. They're all mini oranges to me, and so there's frankly too much confusion. I don't need another name in the mix. So
even if it is the same name.
Even yes, yeah, exactly. Don't make it the same name in the mix. But So I just think something needs to be done there. I don't know if we need some sort of government imposed monopoly where there's only one company making these mini oranges. I think that might help me out. But
letter of complaint.
I think that might actually even be better. So we'll see. We'll see.
Class action lawsuit.
What kind of exactly. I mean, if you or a loved one have been confused by this, call now. But I'll draft something up and I'll keep y'all posted on the status of that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, you're welcome.
Nathan, I think that about ends our time together here. We've officially finished a little while after our starting point, so that's usually how time works.
Yeah, some time has passed from when we began till now. And pretty crazy.
That is a good indicator that you can end the recording. So thanks everybody for tuning in to episode Siete. That's 7.
That's right.
Gonna keep the Spanish thing going.
Yeah, I think we got something good there. Have
more and more Spanish throughout our episodes. We're trying to trying to teach everybody a little something to take away from the podcast. But if you enjoyed, leave a review if you are so inclined, and catch us next week.
Peace out. Okay. No. Hey.
Seriously, let's get this going.
Okay, guys. Right. Hey, guys, we don't have time for this. Okay. Yep. All right.
Studio.
Yeah. Guys, quiet. We need quiet. All right. Thank you. All right.
Quiet in the studio.
Thank goodness. My gosh.
Are we rolling?
Some people these days.
Are we rolling?